Thank you for watching module number 10. This module looks at the potential impact of taking a leave of absence on the repayment of your student loans. The main impact is going to be on your grace periods. As you may know, you get a 6-month grace period on direct subsidized and direct unsubsidized loans. Now, please note that you have to use the entire 6-month grace period before you lose it. Grace periods are not prorated. So, simple example, if you graduated from college in May and you had some undergraduate direct subsidized, perhaps direct unsubsidized loans, you took the summer off and then you matriculated perhaps in graduate school in the fall, you may have used 2 or 3 months of your grace period, but you didn't use the entire grace period, so you get the whole grace period back. But if you took a gap year between college and graduate school, then you used up the entire 6-month grace period. Note that the loss of the grace period on one loan has absolutely nothing to do with grace periods on other loans you may take out, and we're going to explain that more on the next slide. So as an example, let's assume you're enrolled in a 4-year program at Penn, and after 2 years you take a leave of absence of 6 months or more. That's going to result in you using the 6-month grace period on the loans that you had before the leave of absence. So you have now lost that grace period because you've used it up. Now, you will enter repayment on those loans during the period of time you are in your leave of absence after the 6 months is up. And then you're going to be placed into an in-school deferment when you return to school at least half time. So once again, during the leave of absence period, you used up your 6-month grace period as long as it was at least 6 months long. You entered repayment on those loans. When you went back to Penn, when you re-enrolled, you went back into an in-school deferment on those loans. But what that means is the loans you took out before the leave of absence, those are going to come due immediately when you graduate because you've already used the grace period on those loans, but that does not impact the due date on any loans you took out after the leave of absence. So think about that. You're graduating, you've got some loans coming due immediately and other loans coming due 6 months later. You can contact your loan servicer and request what's called an alignment forbearance to line up the repayment start date on all of your loans at the same time. Many borrowers that we work with find that that is much easier than entering repayment at different times on their loans. We hope the information in this very short module will help you with questions you may have about when you enter repayment on loans if you take a leave of absence. This is the end of module number 10. If you have any questions about your loans or financial aid, please contact Penn Student Financial Services. And if you have some questions about general money management, please contact Financial Wellness at Penn.